Welcome everybody to Shit Talking Sundays, the physical fitness tip of the week, the movie. That's right. No, I'm just messing with you, just talking shit because every day is Shit Talking Sundays. And we know you have tuned in because for a number of reasons. And I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that if I had to guess three guesses on why you're tuning in, one, either you're too skinny, or two, you're too fat, or three, you just like to talk some shit with AG the Dad with Shit Talking Sundays. That's right. So we're going to jump right in. We need the fitness tip of the week. We need a beast to tell us what we need to do, what we need to eat. If we want to get bigger, if we want to get smaller, you have to do something because change begins with you, according to the manuscript at Team Fitness Major. But let's bring him on with Team Fitness Major. It's the Beast. What's going on?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man, you know, I'm always enjoying life. Every time I talk to you, I feel like I'm gaining another day of life to live upon this earth.
Hey, that's the whole purpose. Inspire many, man. Keep us on this ground a little longer, a little stronger. You know, that's the whole purpose of this movement. So appreciate the link.
Oh, real quick before we get started, you know the saying, if you teach a man how to fish, he could feed his family, you know, for a lifetime, or you could feed a man one time, or give a man a fish and feed him for a night. Teach a man to fish, you could, you know,
for a lifetime. Yeah,
feed him for a lifetime. Well, speaking of fishing, I want to say July 2nd is California National Free Fishing Day, or some shit talking Sunday junk like that. I don't know what it. I mean, I just know that I heard. So make sure you check my sources because I need to know. But if you hungry out there and you need some good protein, get your pole, and on at least the 2nd of July, you're gonna be able to eat. But with that being said, do your thing, man. Let's talk about what's the topic today, man. What is the topic?
fishing. No, um, well, and the cleansing. Like you think about the fish, well, you have to when you do catch it, actually, you have to gut the fish, so you clean it out, and so you can prepare it and cook it. Well, we're going to talk about basically cleaning out your body, detoxing. You know, a lot of people talk about detoxing, and we've mentioned it in very small portions um, about how how you do it or what is detoxing. We're gonna get a little more into it about some of the benefits of it, and most importantly, what is detoxing, and how do you what are some of the ways that people usually detox. So again, you guys tune in. Fitness tip of the week on Shit Talking Sundays with your boy AG the Dad. Of course, yours truly, Vince the Beast from Team Fitness Major. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Check us out. Check us out at the website teamfitnessmajor.com. You know, anytime we do free consultations, hit us on the link on that. You can also check us out on our email. Just drop us an email, fitnessmajor@gmail.com. The number, of course, 916 410 1950. Like I said, check us out, get us on there. But right now, make sure that you are tuned in, locked in, and loaded. Get your notes out, and subscribe, like, and share with everybody that you know, because everybody can get a bar of this right here. So we're gonna talk about detoxing. Like I said, you know, this time of year, a lot of people want to do that. You know, they've been working out and getting a lot of results, and you know that now it's time to get maybe a little bit of extra on there, get a little bit of a little slimming of your stomach and your waistline. Just they are, or maybe you might have been, this time of year people are going out more and they're celebrating and they're drinking and they're partying. Or you have holidays coming up. Of course, 4th of July is next week, so a lot of people might be It might be after your 4th of July. You may went out and ate a whole lot of food, so particularly like red meats, things that tend to hold on to you a little bit longer. So one good way of doing that is basically detoxing your body. So again, what is detoxing? Well, it's a cleaning out of your body's toxins. It's a way to clean out your adipose tissue, aka fat. It's also a way, uh, because like the waste in your body, right? It tends to stick to like your digestive system, your intestines. You have your small intestines, your large intestines, and sometimes, just like if you think about when you brushing your teeth or rinsing your teeth, sometimes you can get some of it with just a rinse, or you can get some of it with a floss. But sometimes you need that real deep cleaning, which is why you go to the dentist, right? So think about it as a deep cleaning of your insides when it comes to a detox. Basically, it's the scrubbing of the insides, and I really like to talk about this and use analogy with, like, you think about our shaker cups, right? I just had my smoothie just now, so like if you, and let me know if you've done an AG, but if anybody else has done it too, if you have, drop a comment in the line. Have you ever had a smoothie and you're like, okay, I don't feel like cleaning it now. I'm gonna clean this later. And you set this joint down, say it's this time of day, right? Next day, falling asleep. Next day, you end up trying to get it, right? You go in there and you have the lid on, and this is you're pushing it out again till maybe like 2, 3 in the afternoon, and especially this time of year when it's hot. You take that lid off and you get popped in the nose. That has that sour ass smell to it. I mean, sour. I mean, that stuff is nasty. And even sometimes, and it doesn't even matter, like if you even put water in it and rinsed it out a little bit, you can get some of that out of there. In order to really get the smell out and to get all the different food or whatever whatever you put in your smoothies out, you need to scrub it. And you think about, so that's what you think of. So like I said, there's food that will stick to your insides that you won't shit out. I mean, it's just for whatever reason, some of the stuff this doesn't come out. So that's why a lot of people would do a detox, and that's some of the great benefits, is to get a great scrub on your insides. And because of that food that sticks onto you, you lose that. That's weight. That's weight that's still on your body. So you can feel lighter. You can start to maybe look a little slimmer. So those are some of the main reasons of why people detox. But I'm gonna break down more than that. Just that some of the benefits that are so important to and beneficial to detox. And so one of the benefits is reduce your inflammation. And I even heard last night on Warriors last night, right? Shout out on Shit Talking Sundays, that they was talking about inflammation. And inflammation in joints is it's a swelling of the joints, and it can be painful. So one of the great things about detoxing is that you can reduce the inflammation in your body. So that's one great reason for detoxing. Another one is to purify your blood, because if you think about it, if you have bad bacteria particularly in your gut, the blood flows to that. Now you can contaminate blood cells and stuff like that. Of course, you don't typically feel anything from it unless you just eat like crap all the time, or if you was eating clean and then you start eating like crap for a little bit. You might feel stomach aches or have some adverse effects. Again, you might feel inflammation, might start creating inflammation in your joints in your body. But if you clean it out, you just think of your body as having a clean slate. It's like fresh water. Your blood cells become fresh, become pure because it's clean in there, right? So another good reason is weight loss. Like you said, we talked about. You can lose. People do that, especially if they have really been eating bad. They haven't had a good nutritional plan. They can start to when they do a detox, you can lose a couple pounds, 3 pounds in 1 week. Of course, some people have lost more. Those that are really deep out of shape and really have a lot of adipose tissue. You can lose some. Well, now go again. This isn't a game plan for ultimate success. Obviously, you have to do other things too. You have to train. You have to get the proper rest. The 4 pillars that I've talked about. If you haven't listened already, you don't know them by now. Definitely go back, check out the show on YouTube with AG the Dad on Shit Talking Sundays, and listen to some of the old shows that we've done. But because of reducing the fat again, because what fat does is it creates blockage. So you can boost circulation by shedding that, by getting rid of that excess food that's caked up around the sides of your walls and your organs. So you can boost your blood circulation. Obviously, some of the great benefits of that is, working out, having the ability to push more, having the ability to have more energy. Um, those that have different chronic conditions, especially if it comes to like diabetes or if you have problems with lower extremities, like with blood circulation, it can help with that. Those that have varicose veins, blood circulation, can help with all of that. Like I already just mentioned, also increases your energy, because now your body's just flowing. If it's flowing and stops, flowing and stops. Just think about you driving a car. If you're catching every stoplight, it's like stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. Where on your freeway, if there's no traffic jam or traffic or anything, you're just flowing. It's just going, and you don't even have to give it as much gas after a while, because it's just you're just coasting on it now. So that's the same thing that happens with your bloodstream, with your body, with your energy levels. So it also improves your digestive system. Because you're some things that you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about the constipation, or you don't have to worry about this straining to push out as much, because now your body is again a well-oiled machine. It just causes everything. Just think about this: it causes everything to just flow properly and flow with more ease. There's no challenge. There's no struggle. There's no force that comes from it when you detox. So those are some of the main benefits. And also another thing is, those that have like eczema, like I have eczema, or those that have a lot of pigmentations, or have a lot of pimples and spots, or just rough, dry or rough skin, it can clear your skin out. Like if you have acne, people that have a lot of different things like that, you can, you can clear your skin out. Why? Because now your body is cleaner. It's just like it said, washing your car. If there's spots on it, it starts to show. If you don't wash it after a while, it starts to show different spots and dirt and other things that you pick up on the road and just in over time in the atmospheres. So it is a good way to clean your skin and cleanse yourself. It's a cleanser, like I say, because it not doesn't just work on the inside; it also works on the outside as well. So you want to have that nice glow when you are showing off your arms, or if you got your shirt off, or if you're a woman, you got some Daisy Dukes on, or mini skirt, or bathing suit. You got your legs out, you got your stomach out. You want your skin to look good, just like your body. You know, so definitely those are some things that you want to pay attention to, and some of the great benefits of detoxing. A couple essentials that you need. Just like with most things, there are some baselines. Now, of course, depending on who you are, depending on your palate, depending on if you have any allergies, if you have certain other needs that you can implement other things to your detoxing. But there's a few different ways to do it. But there are some baseline ingredients that most people tend to use when detoxing. So again, make sure you have that pen and pad out. Make sure you're taking notes. And again, don't forget, you can always look up and do your own study, do your homework, and find different detox for your specific style or different body type or whatever you're trying to do. But I'm just giving you some baseline ingredients that you can use, that most people use when it comes to detox. Lemons, and whether you do a fresh squeeze or you use the lemon juice, you can do either or. So lemon is great. And a lot of them, there's a lot of vitamins and nutrients and minerals that not minerals, but vitamins and nutrients that are in a lot of these different ingredients. So again, that's one of the reasons why you can your body will detox out. Like lemons obviously is acidic, so the good acid and have vitamin C. So those are a couple of things with that. ACV or apple cider vinegar is another great thing because anybody that has studied or seen the apple cider, everyone's heard about what apple cider vinegar, and a lot of people have tried to do apple cider vinegar rinses and cleanses and drinks. Apple cider vinegar is another key component that most people use. Grapefruit.
That apple cider vinegar, if you don't like the taste of it when you do it, you can always, folks, for anybody out there, it's shameless plug, but I guess it's not benefiting me by no means. I'm not getting paid from them, but Costco sells some gummies in large quantities of the apple cider vinegar gummies. After 1 or 2 days of taking them, you'll get used to the taste, and I definitely see the difference in me taking those.
Okay, so if you have to try that route, that's fine. The only thing and not just apple cider vinegar gummies in general, how they process gummies. Mm-hmm. I know that's a thing for a lot of people. And again, if it helps me, it's not the worst thing in the world, definitely. But it's just how they process it. You don't get a lot of the nutritional value, which of course ACV is not necessarily a nutritional value thing. So always just be cautious when it comes to gummies. But to get the taste in your mouth is definitely, get the used to the taste. The taste is the taste. Mm-hmm. And what I always say is, you're not always eating, or in this case, drinking for pleasure. You're drinking for a purpose. So however, and you can always cut it with different things. Like I cut mine with, like when I drink, I have a little shaker cup, and I drink mine with some lemon, and I cut it with water, of course. Now there's some people that just take ACV shots, and I've done that before too. There's some people that drink like 32 ounces of ACV and water. Like I'm not there. That's not, I'm not able to do that. I understand the taste.
I kind of feel like a lot of I'm nots and I'm no, and you wearing a B shirt. Fans out there, check this out. If you fans out there, if I get 100 likes, we gonna watch the Beast consume 32 ounces, not necessarily all in one sitting, but we gonna watch him do the 32 ounces of water and apple cider vinegar. We need 100 likes.
100 likes. I'll do 32 ounces. AG will do 16 ounces. Sounds like a plan.
I'll do 16 ounces of water. No problem.
Get the click.
No problem. We got this covered. Let's do it.
Get the clicking. Hit those likes.
Yeah. Subscribe. Notification. The more people you get on, the more wild and live we gonna get. I'm AG the dad. That's Vince the Beast with Team Fitness Major. Just out of shits and giggles. If you like what you been hearing so far, please just hit that bell. I'm not gonna give you all the little graphics because we're all adults here. You know what a bell looks like. You know how to get there. If you don't, it's on the little thing next to the little thing. and hit it. You know what I'm saying? If not, just talk shit. Talk shit every day, because every day is Shit Talking Sundays. And if you talk enough shit about Shit Talking Sundays, people are gonna be aware of it, and they'll teach you how to like and subscribe. But anyway, if you need consultation on some real health issue type physical fitness training, I mean, not necessarily like doctor health, but I'm talking about you want to get up off the couch, you got some physical fitness goals. You know what? I'm gonna give you his direct line, and you get a free consultation. Just mention AG the dad when you do it. You might get a little something extra that me and him have worked out just to see how many people say AG the dad sent me. So I'm just telling you, go out there, let them know. I said, just prank call him. Just say, hey, AG the dad told me to prank call you. I don't care what he say. Shit Talking Sundays, every day Shit Talking Sundays. So
I will find you.
Look, I am just trying to put the number out there. Tell your friend, hey, if you have a single friend out there that you want to hook up with the beast, well, you know what? There you go. Boom. I gave you his number. She can get a free consultation. Free consultation.
Fitness consultation.
Yeah. Singles consultation. Yeah. No problem. Whatever you want to call it. But anyway, let's get back to this education that you're trying to give us about,
cleansing your colon so you can shit more, basically.
Yeah. Because every day is Shit Talking Sundays. So what's more, I always get happy when people want to come on my show and they want to talk about anything. Well, let me back that up. Not anything, but I like it when people come on the show and they want to talk about gluteus, because gluteus on anything, any creature is going to produce shit. And if you get shit, they're like, oh shit. Every time you hear somebody say shit, trip them out. Say, damn, every day is Shit Talking Sundays. They're going to be like, what the fuck?
Absolutely.
So anyway, let's get out there, man. Let's get back to this education, man. We need to, I want to live longer. I want to be able to make you laugh longer, everybody. The key to, for me, key to good health is smile. Smile. Even when you're not feeling good, smile. Because when you smile, it cleanses your soul. Okay? Don't just stop with cleansing your body, cleanse your soul.
Absolutely. Mind, body, spirit.
Speaking of that, every Sunday at 9:30, right here on STS, Shit Talking Sundays. I'm just letting you know what the STS stand for when you go to tune in to the morning service. Every Sunday we air the morning service with Pastor Phil. The man gives you the Most High's word in a way that you can kind of understand.
Yeah, so, he breaks it down for you to relate. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're not listening to the older generation. Not saying there's anything wrong. I feel like I'm in that teeter-totter of an age group, right? And actually hang out with the youngsters and chill out with the old folks. You hang out with the old folks. You either motivate them to get into shape or you motivate them to put you in the wheel. One of the two. So the way, with the youth, I motivate. Look, hey man, keep living this with like this, and the path keeps continuing, or you don't do shit, and you ain't gonna make it to me. Exercise the key. But back to teaching us, man. What's the good word? Keep preaching.
Yeah, of course, no doubt. And again, like we was talking about, there's not one way. I don't preach or I don't train cookie cutters. I cookie cutter programs. So this isn't a one size fits all. So you can you find what's the best health remedies and the health program, that's fitness program that's good for you. It may be something with me, it may be something with somebody else. I'm with it all. I'm just about seeing people get healthy and get right. So You try this and that doesn't work. You try the next. I mean, that's what fitness is about. That's what health is about. There's things that are going to work for some people or for most people that may not reap the best for you. So you have to, and that's where the body is so independent and individualized. So you have to find what's the best thing, what's going to work with your particular body, and what's going to help you benefit the most, and what is something that you can say, I can sustain this. Because I don't talk about fat. I don't talk about, and I don't tell people or try to get people to do fads. This I'm not with the fad shit. I'm with the sustained long life, the lifestyle. So it's about a lifestyle. Now again, detoxing, and I'm gonna get to that a little more. It's not a thing that you do every day or every month or every week, or it's just something that is an added thing that you do periodically. It's not a thing that you do all the time. So again, you're not always doing this stuff for pleasure. You're doing it for a purpose, whatever your purpose is. And that's where you're, like we talk about, AG says it all the time, I say it all the time. That's where your whys come in. Why are you doing this from the to begin with? So there's things that aren't going to taste good. There's things that aren't going to feel good. There's things you're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to go against the grain, because what you've been doing got you where you are now. So in order to get to another place, you have to do another thing or other things. So it's not all, like I said, ACV, or there's other things that don't taste good to me. I eat them, not because I like them, not because this is my thing. I love eating these. I eat these all day, or I drink this all day. No, I'm doing this for the purpose of my why and for what I want to achieve. So always remember that, and when you're trying to do this healthy lifestyle, that it's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to feel good. It's not going to taste good, but it is necessary to achieve what you want and achieve what you're trying to do. Like they're saying, like, children do what feels good, but adults do what's necessary. Because if we could just act like children all day and do everything that feels good, it'd be fun. But I can't see sustaining a healthy lifestyle. I can't see being very successful as far as being adulting, making a living. Now, if you guys have the inside track on how you can do both all the time, please skip AG. Just come straight to me, because I need that. I need that. I need that solution in my life. So please come and see me. I'll tell AG later, but but come see me first, okay? All right. That being said, grapefruit juice. I mean grapefruit juice, but grapefruit.
Yeah. But tell him first. That way, if it doesn't work, then at least I know you weren't out to get me. I mean, at least I'll know you were out to get me.
I'm the guinea pig in the group.
No problem.
I'm the test dummy.
It's all good. That's why you bigger, and they call you the beast. So you handle my heavyweight, and I'll do light work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So grapefruit is another main ingredient when it comes that are used in detox and detoxing. Again, for vitamins, acidity, just like ACV, acidity. Ginger is another great thing. It has so many health properties. You just have to look them up. There's so many health properties. Reducing inflammation is one of them. Blood pressure, reducing blood pressure. And so that's just a couple, but look them up. Cinnamon. I know a lot of people use cinnamon, but cinnamon is another great thing as well. When people use in detoxing. Cucumbers. Cucumbers are really good. They have a lot of vitamins, and they're water based. So you think about cucumbers, for instance. they actually have a higher water content than the watermelons, which I didn't know until I studied it and looked it up. Um, and have you heard this before? Cranberries. People go, oh, you drink your cranberry juice, or go take a shit. Cranberries
Wait, wait.
those are just main ingredients.
Now you said something about watermelons and cucumbers, and one has more water. But okay, which one is better for you in your elder years for testosterone and libido? Do you know?
That's a good one.
I
Out of
know.
those two,
Out of those two, I know the answer.
watermelon.
Absolutely. Watermelon is better for you all the way around for your man health in general. But you have to consume so much of it that you can't just depend on that. But it is more
It's a piece.
nutritional as far as that. I think cucumbers have a different type of nutritional value. But like I said, I made you the dash shit talking Sundays, so I could be shit talking. So you might want to check my facts. It just sounds good to me, so it should sound good to you. So, like I said,
Now,
check my facts.
now watermelons aren't in the list of detoxing. Doesn't mean that you can't have watermelon when you're detoxing. But as far as in the detoxing, the checklist, the formulas, those ones that I mentioned are the key ones. And so when you and you can mix and match, you don't have to use all of those again. There's different ways to do it. Oranges are another one. I just did one. It's a basically it's a 2-day detox, and it requires uh, grapefruit. Apples is another one. Apples, um, oranges, lemon, of course, and I actually it didn't and water. It didn't suggest this one for this one, but I put it in again. I just ad libbed a little bit in what I know. I put some ACV in mine. Now, if you do that with the ACV and something like that, all those other flavors. So that's what I'm saying. There's all them other flavors are going to drown out the heaviness of the ACV. I honestly didn't taste the ACV. What was the most dominant flavors that were in there were the grapefruit juice, because grapefruit, because that was a very strong taste, and um, what was it? Grapefruit and the lemon. Those are the two things that had the most taste in my mouth when I did it. The oranges kind of drowned out. The apples, they don't have a very strong taste to it. Now, even with that, I didn't do it, but you can put in some ginger, put in some turmeric for your for your inflammation, the anti-inflammatories. So you can. I didn't put cinnamon in there because obviously it would have been a strong thing, but there's so many different ways you can do it. And you can detox in so many ways. You can do it just a straight shot, like I talked about earlier, with just some water, ACV, lemon, and I like to put ginger and turmeric in mine. And you could drink that first thing in the morning, and just like 4 ounces, first thing in the morning, and before you go to bed. Or some people do it. They do it 30 minutes. Excuse me, 30 minutes either before or 30 minutes after each meal that they have every day. They do like a shot of ACV or ACV and lemon or a mixture. Now, if you do the before and after each meal, you only need like a shot or maybe a double. But then if you really want to get a hard, like a real cleanse, then that's when you go into just that's all you have. You just drink, like you make a big drink like I did. It lasted me 2 days, and you just drink that. You just drink that. That's all you have throughout the day, and of course water, maybe like tea or just black coffee, but like no like honey or no additives to it. Just straight like green tea or black tea or again like a black coffee, or if you want to put, of course, put some lemon in your tea, something like that. That's fine. Typically, detoxes go between 2 to 7 days. After that, your body. You can do it longer if you want, but it's 2 to 7 days is a good number. After 7 days, I've never done a 7 day detox. I've done 2 days of just drinking lemon water and chopped up cucumber in there, and just done 2 days, like the weekends, typically like days that I'm not very active.
You
Because
know, it's funny. All these key things that you're saying, look, I'm going to break it a little bit more down in layman's terms for all y'all that aren't catching the key words that are coming to me. On his days off, really ain't got nothing to do, only lasted 2 days, stuff like that. There is a underlying reason why only the strong survive 7 days of detox. And let me tell you why. Um, the first letter, the first name in this podcast tells it all, literally, because you're going to be doing a lot of that. Add the end to it, and you're going to do it so much, you're going to get the squirts. And let me tell you, this isn't for children. This is real fitness tips. This is detoxing at its finest. When you get to the point where you look down there and you're like, holy shit talking Sundays, I'm just shooting out water. You know you're thoroughly cleansing yourselves. Try it one time. I'm telling you, you will feel better the next day. You definitely will feel better the next day.
you'll be bumping Ice Cube coming out feeling about 10 pounds lighter.
You know, shoot. So, don't be afraid to detox. Detoxing is good. I do
Yeah,
the
I mean,
sauna
and
detox.
really do it, and yeah, and really, you know, maybe weigh yourself or do your measurements, particularly like the hip to waist measurements. Those would be that'd be a good tester to do that. Um, Again, if you have any type of skin pigmentations, any dry skin or rough skin or a lot of spots, take a picture, and then our video, and then look at it and redo the pictures, or do it again like 2 3 days or whenever you're done with the detox, and just test yourself. Because again, a lot of this is trial and error when it comes to individualized. So, like I said, what may work for some or most may not work for all. But the best way to do it is to, one, do it, but document it or chart it or whatever you want to call it. You know, give yourself an assessment before and after. Give yourself a look over before and after, because that's how you learn. Like, okay, this worked. This worked a lot. This did barely work. This didn't work. So okay, so this worked some after 2 days. Maybe next time I'll do 4 or 5 days. Or this didn't work, so maybe I should add this into it. Or this worked great. 2 days, that was good enough for me. Maybe one day I get bold enough to do 3, but if I just do the 2, I'm good. So always test yourself and assess yourself when you do something like that, when you do a detox or a cleanse or a diet change or a workout change, because that's how you know what to do. So, like, a few months later, like, okay, I'm hitting this wall again, or I'm feeling bloated again, or I'm having this issue, or even less, like, oh, maybe some other blessings. Oh, I'm about to have a photo shoot. Oh, I'm going to a pool party. Or I'm going to be in a wedding. Let me look back. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, this worked. Let me do this again, and so I can get my results up. And again, your why is a great motivating factor. So always document and look and see how things work for you individually, and then keep notes of that for future reference, so you can always have that to go back to, and to start to restart your body, or restart your journey, or to just kick it up a notch. And so that's detoxing. Like I said, and people have asked me, I've had questions, but mainly main questions I get would be, how many days do you detox, or what kind of detox do you do? There's detoxes where you still eat like basically poultry and salads, just and that's what you eat. Yeah, because poultry doesn't stick to you as much, or they do seafood in salads because seafood's really light and especially depending on what kind of fillets you get. If you get like a flounder or a cod or a halibut, really light, really easy to digest, um, and clean system. Of course, the rubbish from your salad, your leafy greens and vegetables, obviously another it's great to detox out. So you don't have to just do a liquid detox. You can do it. You can do like a cleansing with other form of foods as well. So, but of course, you can always check us out, Team Fitness Major, and we can help you pick up some different tips and get you some more solutions and really get you on a program that's going to best be suited for you and your success. And that's all I got on the cleansing for today.
That's it. That's that.
That's a wrap.
Well,
A green spinach wrap.
people out there, don't be afraid to make a change. If it's not working for you the way you're doing things, make a change. It's kind of simple. Sometimes you just lift one foot up and lean forward. And once you lean forward, you won't have a choice but to keep going, because you'll have the momentum going and you will see change. But if you turn around right away, of course you ain't went nowhere, because you just took one step. Give it a minute. Stick with the program.
Right.
After a few steps, 10 steps, look back, holy shit, you see progress. But you can't expect to see progress immediately. That's all I'm saying. So, free consultation. Hit up my boy, Team Fitness Major, Vince the Beast. There's his direct number. I told you many different reasons. Call him to get fit. Call him to get healthy. Call him because you want to ask him out on a date. Ladies, I don't know his current situation, but hey, call him and find out. It's shit talking Sundays because I just want to talk shit. So you should just call him and talk shit, and maybe you'll get a consultation out of him in some fashion. You just never know. So with that being said, I want to thank Vince the Beast with Team Fitness Major. Bro, can't wait to hear next week, because me, every time we get on here, it's exciting. Sorry, everybody, we missed last week. There was a state exam situation I had to deal with. So we're back on track. Stay blessed, stay shit talking, and remember, every day is shit talking Sundays. And I made you the dad. That's Vince the Beast with Team Fitness Major, and we are out.